What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, people? My family. What's up? What's up? Let me get some shout outs. Sweet, sweet, my sis. Yoshi, what's up, my love? Hey, beautiful. Hey, Adam, bro. What's going on? My boo. What's up, beautiful? Let me see who else up in here. And to dope. Mama Joni, hey, sis. How you doing, my big sis? I'm gonna call you later. Gotta talk to you about something. But yes, how everybody feeling? It's noisy. I'm at work, y'all. Hey Ben, bro. Hey Toya, sis. Oh my voice. Hey Toya, sis. Yes, y'all. I want to start off saying, forgive me, forgive me, forgive me, forgive me. But it's been a rough week for me. Emotions was definitely all over the place. You know, I talked to some of my family members that's in that's in this chat that really talk to me and try to show me the light. And again, I want to apologize for my action, just that I was going through some things and still is. But like I don't want to get beat up by my brother Power X. He said, only way it's out is through blood. So, hey, I ain't trying to go that route right there. So, yeah. So I picked a topic today. Um, what would happen? You meet somebody, y'all start dating, y'all get married, and come to find out they're family members. So my question is, do you end the relationship after you probably done been together for so long? So at one point, when is it that is it if you got with somebody that was your cousin that was like maybe six cousins down the line, or what? What do you do? I mean, I never hope I would ever be in that situation. I know being we're never gonna fall, and I understand that for sure. I was gone for a second, but I'm back. I'm back. But what do you do? Do you end the relationship? Do you try to press on? Do you continue the relationship? What do you do when you in that type of situation? Lord knows I would. Me personally, this is me. It's hold up, wait. Let me say this. That's why it's good that you need to know all your family members. You have to all know your family members because you don't know who you can date. Victoria, hey beautiful. I mean that is a situation I hope that I never get into. Ben said, hell no, it's too late, especially if kids involved. Right. So that means you would just have to continue to keep going because you got kids. Now, what if no kids is involved? What if there's no kids? And see, and this is my thing. If you start dating somebody and you don't know, you can't blame yourself, or nobody could blame you if you didn't know y'all was family members. You can't. You really can't. Honestly, you can't get blamed because at the end of the day, that's why it's best to know your family, so that you won't have to hit that situation. And me personally, like I said, it gotta be somebody down the line. Now, if it's like from first cousin, second cousin, third cousin, then I might have a problem. I might have to end there. We might have to let that go. I'm gonna have to let it go. But now, but fifth, sixth, seven, eight, nah. I was like, I'll continue my relationship. I will continue. Yeah, I'm not gonna let it go. And it depends. Hey, Black Guy, hi, bro. I just got the phone, with my bro, y'all. Just got the phone, with my bro. But I don't know. That's a sticky situation. That's it. Okay. Yes. Okay, boo. Yeah. So I mean, y'all tell me what would you do? Would you let it go? Will you continue the relationship? Would it all depend on how far down or how far y'all are as family as a family member? But then you gotta think too, what if you have kids? Could it make your child end up being special needs because of the fact that you do share the same bloodline? See that's a big question too. especially when the kids get involved. Because at a certain point, you gotta realize it can damage the child. And I especially if I know if I know one thing, if I'm in love, that's gonna be a problem. We both, we got a good thing going on and we happy. Yeah, that would be a problem. It's not audio sound bad. So I've been having problems with when I go on the panel, I be sounding bad. Can y'all hear me good? Is it static or anything in it? Did my phone freeze? It got static, sweet. I'm staticky. It's static. Okay, let me see something. Let me see something. Hold on. Okay, tell me, is it still staticky? What about now? I turned my, could it be my Wi-Fi? I see that I'm hooked up to my job thing. Maybe, let me see something. I don't know. I don't know why it's staticky. Let me see something. A little. Okay, let me see something. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let's do this. Let me turn my Wi-Fi off. I mean, do I sound any better? Hey, love, always. Hey, love. I'm trying to get my auto right. Oh, hey, KK. Hey, sis. So evidently I must be sounding all right. Because I turned my Wi-Fi off and I turned my earpiece off. So I must be good. So ain't nobody telling me I'm sounding bad. Okay. Get back to what I was saying. But yeah, at the end of the day, and see, that gotta be a hurtful thing because of the fact that you don't fell in love with the person you with. And that gotta be a heartbreaking thing because you know what I'm saying, y'all don't got together going to y'all meet these families and the family be like, well, where you from? You from here? Like, yeah, I'm from here. Well, who your people is? Who is your people? Especially when it's small time. So you don't want no hot dog. Okay. Um, they start telling you who your family member? I mean, that got to be a shock, shock thing. Like, what? Well, who you kin to? Well, I'm kin to the Johnson. Oh yeah, I'm kin to the Johnson. Well, do you know Mabel? Yeah, I know Mabel. Mabel, my aunt. Mabel, my mama. Well, hold up, Mabel, my cousin. I mean, it's not funny, but I'm just saying, that type of stuff can like happen, and that got to be the most soft. That must be got to be a hurtful thing for anybody that have been through that or going through that. I haven't been through it, so I don't know. But I'm just saying, it got to be hurtful Dog, everybody leaving out of my chat. Yeah, they say shit. We don't want to hear that shit. I done went down to. I see he's gone. Who's gone? Sweet, sweet. Oh, okay. Everybody started leaving out my chat stock. I was looking at my number. I was up to up 15. They know I got 5. So I'm like, well, what the heck? This just happened just that fast. I think everybody leave. What's going on? Something going on in the YouTube streets that I don't know nothing about? Sweet, sweet. Some people wouldn't care in this messed up world today. Love always. You got that right. I wouldn't care. It depends how close of a cousin or a family member. Now, if as far as a cousin, I wouldn't matter. But as far as a sibling, that would be. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Hey, BC. No, if it end up being that a sibling, we would have a problem. But as far as a cousin, and it got to be a distant cousin. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I'm back. Soda went down the wrong pipe. But no, as far as the cousin, like I said, they gotta be a distant cousin. We got to be down the line. But a sibling that I didn't know about, that my dad is walking, being around town doing stuff he ain't got no business doing, and got somebody pregnant that they end up being my sibling, and that's something different. We're definitely gonna have to cut that relationship off. Period. Ain't no going forward or nothing like that. But then you got like Love always said, you got some people that wouldn't even care. Probably wouldn't even care if it was a sibling. That's nasty stuff. That's nasty. I think I would be sick to my stomach. Find out I'm running around here dating somebody that my daddy don't have the outside kid, and we don't mess around and got together. That's crazy. That's crazy and hurtful. Crazy and hurtful. Wouldn't be able to deal with it. That's the honest truth. Now that's the type of stuff when you mess around and date somebody that's your sibling you didn't know, that will probably send you into a frenzy. Because nobody nobody wants to deal with that. That's a no-no. Yeah, KK. I mean that's what I'm saying. That's why it's good that you gotta know. You gotta shoot, these days you gotta ask your daddy or your mama. Do we have any outside kids that I need to know about? Cause you need to know that. That's why I mean, and like I said, as far as the cousin go, I mean you can about get past that. And it depends, like I said before, and I'm gonna say it again, it depends.
It depends how far down we are. I'm not gonna be able to do with the first and second cousin. Now, you down the line, fourth and fifth, I might make an exception, but no.
I did ancestry and family came from everywhere.
You have to do that. You gotta look for you honestly, for real, for real. You do. You need to do your homework on, especially if y'all in the same town. If you're in the same town, you definitely got to do your homework because you don't know. You might have a family member that's on the other side of town. Y'all both in the club or in the grocery store or whatever the case may be, where you meet at. And it might be a cousin of an aunt on your daddy's side. You know what I mean? It happens. It honestly, it really do happen. And people really do in real life go through something like that. That's why it's so good to have a family reunion to know who your family is, so you don't have to go through that. You know what? As a matter of fact, I think I'm gonna do me a family tree thing too. Let me find out, cause honey, honey, no, 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 no. Mm-mm. Mess around be with one of my siblings. Don't even know it.
I have to run out sis and then again, but you're online before.
Okay, okay, bro. Okay.
Okay, say the sad thing is a lot of people are related and just don't know. He said if they are coming from.
Exactly. That's hey so what's up, love? Welcome, welcome. That's what I'm saying, KK. When you're in the same town, it don't even necessarily have to be in the same town. It can be anywhere, actually. But same time, normally I would want to know if all my family members is in the same town. I'm gonna want to know what is going on. You know what I mean? It breaks down your DNA from both parents. Really? You know what? I'm gonna get that a try today. Yeah, I think I'm gonna look. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna look that up and do that because that's crazy. That's crazy. And then like we do got weird people in the world, and they mess around and be with a sibling. They probably gonna end up staying, and you can't have. And if that's the case, you can't have no kids. You can't have no kids. Not and knowing that your child can come out um dysfunctional, dysfunctional.
You said I connected with my first and six cousins.
Oh wow! Did they stay in the same state? Let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all a story. And the reason I was younger, y'all really wasn't supposed to be dating. When you young, you you know how you in the middle school and you playing. You don't really be in a relationship. But I end up being in a relationship. I really wasn't grown or nothing. But you go behind your parents and you call yourself liking somebody. But I end up was liking this young boy. And kind of find out later on down the line that he was kin to me. But see, I was a kid, so it wasn't nothing really going on, so you can't really blame me on that because we ain't did nothing like that. Hey, D. Hey, love. Welcome, welcome, welcome. But we was children, so at the end, so it wasn't nothing really going on. But at the end of the day, I did end up find out that he was my cousin. He was my cousin, and hey, I went from him liking him to, oh, that's my cousin. We playing kickball and all that right now. That's all I'm saying. But as an adult, And it come down. I mean, cause it got to be shameful, y'all. You take your husband to meet your family, or your boyfriend to meet your family, and you find out y'all are kin. You know, that's why you got. I got to know everybody. If I'm dating somebody at the same time, I'm gonna need to know all your information. I'm not even gonna be getting no relationship with you just like that, cause hey, you might be some kin, and I'm not gonna deal with that. No, no, no. And that could send a person in the trance because after going through stuff like finding out something like that, and you really feel like that person that you with is really your soulmate. That and I never, well, I ain't gotta worry about it trying to experience something like that. I'm married, so shit, I ain't going nowhere. I ain't gotta worry about it. But I know my wife ain't no kin to me. You know, kids, so that's like I said, the sad part is if you got kids, you can end up having a child. And that's the thing. Your child can end up, being kind of slow or something like that because of the bloodline that will be running through them. You know? So, and then that creates a whole new problem. Because now you got to deal with a child that has special needs. So, but we got to be careful. We got to be careful about life, period. Anything that goes on now, because life is just so strange now. So you gotta be careful on everything. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, you gotta be careful. So everybody says, since nobody don't want to talk to me, and I'm talking to myself. But then again, hold on, let me straighten that out because at the end of the day, I know some people are at work and they can't talk, they just be listening. So I apologize. My bad. Cause some of y'all do just be in talking. Yes. Let me see. I've connected with. Okay, yeah, I already read that. Yeah. Yes, family. But I don't know. I was trying to get y'all opinion on that. What would y'all do? How would y'all handle that? Now it depends. I'm gonna say this right here. Now it depends on if it depends. If they good in the bedroom. I don't know. Nah, I'm just playing. But I say they put it down in the bedroom. I don't know if I want to let that go. Why not find another? Shoot. Might not find another one like that right there. Oh, somebody trying to call. My bad. Hold on. Sweet. Sweet.
Hello, can you hear me?
Okay, I'm sorry, sis. I ain't mean to have you in the bushes like that.
I wasn't there that long. Oh, I just wanted to tell you about my experience with Ancestry.com.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, I'm dark skinned, so, being in the military and stuff, you meet a lot of different people. And I've always been approached by, Africans asking me if I'm African. And so my brothers or my parents, they never got those questions, but I guess my features are a little bit stronger. I'm the only, none of my kids get asked that, just me. So I went on ancestry.com, and what you do is you spit in a tube and you send it to them. they break everything down to uh even your traits. So if you are allergic to something, they let you know. If you are, they even have something called a runner's trait. So track runs heavy in my family, and it told me that I was anemic. It breaks everything down. It
Oh,
tells you what regions of Africa you're from, and it breaks it down by parent. So I had a lot of people coming out, like emailing me, because they have an option where people can reach out to you if you share the same DNA. And at first I was scared because, like, even though they're family, they're still strangers until you get to know them. And they were from everywhere. So I had this guy that reached out to me, and he asked me if I knew my dad's older sister. Her name is Marilyn, and she lives in Cali, right? And I said, yeah, I know her. That's my dad's sister or whatever. And he was like, yeah, that was my mom. But she gave me up for adoption because she was having an affair with my dad and she was married. And I was like, okay. So he said, so I'm reaching out to you because we are, it says that we're first cousins. And so he asked me about his mom, and I told him that, I only had met her once at my dad's funeral. So I really couldn't give him a description of, what his mom was like. But I told him that, our grandparents were really good people.
so did you ever get him in contact with his mom?
No, no, I wouldn't dare do that. He has her information, but he knew exactly who she was, because like he said it was two of them. She actually got pregnant twice by his dad, and she gave them both up for adoption.
So you never reached out to her to let her know that her son, she might have been looking for him.
No, no.
No? Oh.
Remember, these two kids were a product of an affair. She's
But
still
people,
she's still married to her husband and has kids with her husband. I just didn't feel like that was my place to reach out and tell her because I don't really have a relationship with her. I didn't feel like it was my place to tell her that he was contacting me.
yeah, I mean, I understand that. I mean, but as a mother, you never know how she might have felt. Maybe she was younger and she, maybe you should have just, maybe you should have just talked to her and told her and let her know that they reached out to you. Because sometimes you do stuff when you're younger, and then when you get older, you regret what you done been or did. So that's why I was saying to you, maybe you should have told her that he reached out to her to you,
Mhm.
so that just in case, who knows, she might feeling that she want to meet, she, because I'm sure as a mother and carrying the kids, um, I'm sure she probably, like, at the time she probably thought it was best that, she don't mess her marriage up or whatever, whatever. But I'm sure she thought about her kids. So as you get older, you look at things different from what you looked at. So maybe you need to reach out to her and tell her that he reached out to her, and she might was looking for him.
Well, like all the first cousins that I know on my dad's side, they're all on there. So I'm pretty sure he's reached out to them too. But I mean,
But yeah.
I don't know.
I understand. I'll just say because I've seen some shows, about that, and people be looking for their kids. They do dumb stuff when they are young adults, but then when they start
Mhm.
getting older, they thought about it and regret what they did or did, and be looking for their their family member. I,
Yeah.
I need to get up and see if my mom did some stuff like
You need to cut it out.
that.
No,
Nah,
but
come
really,
on.
like it was kind of scary because, like, it was all different races. Like, you don't even know. I felt relieved after I found out that I have Cameroon and Nigerian in my blood, but it also had England and stuff like that listed as well. It actually breaks it down. Like, it'll show all the countries that your people came from, and it gives you a percentage of each.
Okay.
And then it tells you, okay, you got this much of African from your dad and this much from your mom. It tells you about most of your traits. Like, it breaks everything down.
I'm gonna have to look that. I'm gonna have to try that out because wow.
It's really interesting.
Yeah, I might be having might some I might some of y'all that's in the chat might be some kids to me. Who knows?
Right. Right, but look, they always have specials. So if you go on there and it's more than $50, just wait, because every holiday that comes up, they do a half off or they do a special, and
Oh, okay.
it's like cheap.
But
So
it
like,
might, I hope it's 100% accurate.
yeah, because look, my middle brother did it, and he has more of my dad traits than my mom, chromosomes. That's what I meant to say. They
Uh-huh.
break it down even down to chromosomes. Like, he barely has any of that, any African on in him. So I don't know why it's so heavy in me.
Hmm. Yes, yeah, y'all better do that because you never know if you're gonna meet up with them.
Somebody was coming out the door. It was this lady in a white car. I asked what she.
Oh yeah, I know you talking. I know. That's that's the nurse from Michelle. So yeah, but yeah, it's crazy, y'all. It's just crazy. It's that like I say, it depends on how long we've been together and who you are. And like I said, if you're a distant cousin, then oh well, you're gonna have to tell me, hey. D said shit. A guy used to flirt a lot with each other and find out he was my cousin. Thank goodness we never did anything. I know.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's and see that's the thing. You don't want to run into stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That is it.
Yeah. Like, I'm from a small town in Louisiana. And I remember this guy coming to the house asking permission for my grandmother, for me to come outside. And she was like, what's your last name? And he told her, and she was like, you can't talk to him. That's your cousin. And, my grandmother had 17 kids. So we probably were kin to everybody in that little town.
Yeah. See that's where it gets worse because when you're from a little small town, that's what you get because believe it or not, I have cousins that are like I'm double kin to. I'm kin
Mm-hmm.
on my mama's side, then I'm kin to them on my daddy's side. So I'm like I'm double. You know what I'm saying? It's double. And then on top of that, I have a cousin. That married um our cousin, and she didn't even know it.
Oh,
She,
wow.
so
I
she
mean, how far down was it, though?
I think like fourth. That's what I'm saying. Fourth or fifth.
Oh, well,
Yeah, it wasn't nothing like first or second or third.
yeah.
But the fact is the fact that you know what I'm saying, that it happened, and they
Yeah.
ended up being married. So yeah, I'm not. You don't divorce. I mean, it's too late from that point.
So what happened? Are they still together?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
They
And
still
their
together.
and their kids are healthy?
They haven't had kids together.
Oh, okay.
No, they didn't. They had their own kids outside of the before they got married or whatever. But no,
Mhm.
they got no kids together, none.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, because they made a conscious decision just in case.
But they didn't find out. They didn't find out about being family until after the marriage.
Oh.
They had not got married by this time. Had not got married, built shit together and everything. And then they found out. I mean, it'd be worse if you find out if your kids people on your mother's side, but if you find out if it on your dad's side, it shouldn't matter. See, I mean, it's just so many questions that you can. I mean, you have to ask yourself, like, dang, that's the sad thing about it.
Yeah.
Who you was saying they gone?
Oh, I was talking to somebody offline and I and I accidentally typed in the chat.
Oh,
They told me something and I texted them back, but I was in the chat. That wasn't meant for the chat.
oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, everything's good though. What you cooking over there?
Oh, I'm fixing to do some hot dogs and chips and pickles.
Oh, okay, that's good. Something simple.
Um, yeah, something simple because I'm ready to go.
So
5 o'clock tonight. Give me a cookie up for me.
what you gonna have for dinner when you get home?
I don't know. Maybe Jay been on cook. What day? Thursday?
Yeah, today's Thursday.
Oh, we don't go out to eat until like on Friday and Saturday.
Oh yeah, okay.
So I don't know. I might do some hot dogs at work. I mean at home.
Oh, okay.
I might. Then everybody now got their own money. They can go buy them something to eat if they want to.
Mm-hmm.
They can do that. Well, since nobody want to talk about the topic, then we can just chop it up. Fuck it.
You talking about freestyling?
Freestyling, baby. Freestyling.
Lordy Lord.
Pickles.
Oh, pick that up, honey. Yes, honey. Freestyling. Talk about anything now. I'll stay on topic too, doggone. How everybody day going? How's everybody day going?
It's a beautiful day here in Houston. It's a little breeze. It's not too hot, not too cold.
Houston, we have a problem.
What? I came up front to work because when you sitting in your bed trying to work, you just you're subject to lay down or
Uh-huh.
be lazy. So I had to move up front, you know, and open the blinds and sit at the table to work.
Nobody didn't want to eat food.
Hold on, Sweetie. Hold down right quick.
Okay, hold it down. I really don't have much to talk about, you guys. I'm I'm not a conversationalist. I usually try to, piggyback off of other people. But oh, we could talk about working from home. We could talk about oh, okay. You know what? I was listening to someone earlier today and they were talking about this sex offender in Loganville, Georgia, that was a manager at McDonald's, and they said that he got a minor pregnant.
Ooh, a sex offender?
Yeah, in Loganville, you know where that is? They said it happened.
Loganville?
Yeah, in
That's
Logan.
the outskirt of Atlanta.
Okay, well, it said that a guy that was a registered sex offender who worked at McDonald's as a manager, he got a minor, a 16-year-old pregnant.
But I'm surprised at that because at the end of the day, your job, how his job
Mm-hmm.
has been able to be around kids.
Mm-hmm.
So why would they hire him at McDonald's?
Right.
Need two more plates.
Right.
Wow.
What background check did they do? Because he wasn't supposed to be hired there, knowing that kids are going to be there as customers. And did he meet this little girl at work? I mean, I feel like McDonald's should be held liable as well.
That's crazy. And that's real crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Because they need to start they need to start checking these people out because when you register, I mean you cannot be around no kids. You
Right.
can't be in a workplace around no kids or none of that.
Yeah, you can't dwell in an area where there's kids.
So basically they let him he struck again.
Yep.
For
He
him to
struck
be a sex
again.
offender,
I didn't
he
get
got he gotta been messing with a child before.
right for him to be a sex offender.
Right. So whoever hired him, they need to lose their job too.
Yeah, that's what I said. McDonald's should be held liable for that because they put him in a manager position. And I mean, what background did they check
Well, you
for
know,
taking him?
McDonald's don't do no background check.
Oh, they don't.
No,
But
no,
he was still supposed to report that. I mean, he knew what he was doing.
no, they don't do like restaurants. They don't do background checks.
Oh, okay.
But that's sad. Or did she? Or could? But then you know what? I gotta say the defense. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that I take up a sex offender because I don't like them, and I think they should burn. But at the end of the day, you got to realize also too, we have these teenagers that flirt with these grown men, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then they want to put themselves in an adult situation, and then when they get caught, they want to yell rape. Some, I'm not saying all, cause some, I mean, the rest they probably do that. But then you got some that just, and I feel sorry for the men. I do because it's a sticky situation that they could put themselves in. Like R. Kelly, what he in?
No, but we talking about a registered sex offender. He knows that he's not supposed to
You're
be
not,
engaging
you're not
with
finished.
kids. He has no excuse. There's no excuse. Like, that's a child. She's 16. He knows that he's not supposed to be talking to a 16-year-old. Whether she revealed that she was 16 or not, we don't know. I didn't get finished reading the article.
Wait a minute, hold on, I had to walk away for a second. We're not gonna sit up here and we're not gonna do R. Kelly. Because at the
No,
end
don't do
of the
our.
day, we ain't gonna do R. Kelly now. We're not gonna do that.
Hey, shooter. No, but still, I was saying that he still has to be accountable for his actions as well, because he's not supposed to be dealing with kids. Period.
Who?
The sex offender.
Oh, yeah. So he knows that.
Yeah,
Well,
he knows that. Whether she was hot to try or flirting with him or not, he knows that he's not supposed to be talking to a child, having any type of dealings with a child.
exactly. I agree with that. But I'm just saying how some of these men, I feel sorry for some of the men because of the fact. Do you want some hot dogs? Something? We'll fix you up. Um, that's what I'm saying. I feel sorry for sometimes for these men because they get put in a situation where these days don't nobody tell you their real age.
Yeah,
That's why you're gonna have to start asking people for the ID.
yeah.
Show
Hey,
me,
shooter.
show me your ID. I want to see ID. And that's what these guys have to understand. You gotta tell these young girls because these young girls looking like grown women, like they 20 and 30 years old.
Yeah, that's true.
So they gonna lie. They gonna lie, and cause I'm gonna tell you, I know they gonna lie, cause I'm a woman. I did it. I did it in my teenage years. I lied. That's why.
Mhm.
That's why I end up liking older people, cause I lied about my age, cause I didn't even look my age, so I lied. Yeah. So that's why I say you got to make these young girls show their ID
Yeah, that's
before you
true.
even say something to them. You thinking you having a good relationship? I mean, a good conversation with them, and some can hold a good conversation. I'm not. I can't sit up here and say that I'm gonna Hold on. Noise. I can't sit up here and say I'm just gonna sit up here and take up for the women and not take up for the men because men get tricked. They do. They do. They get tricked by these young girls, and like I said, they looking all grown and stuff. Then they in the spot where the grown people at. So you tend to get messed up. And then when they get caught, then they want to yell, oh, rape, this. And no, when the all the along, you know you've been talking to this man. You knew how old this man was. You knew you had no lie and told this man you was a certain age and then you wasn't. And that's how these men get caught up. That's how they get caught up. Now, I mean, I'm all for women's rights, but I'm also for men rights too, cause do get caught up.
Yeah, I can see that perspective too.
What?
Fanny said that she want one of those chips that everybody else got
Well, what the soda that was in there?
on the table. I put
Okay,
on the table.
okay, that's fine.
And we put on in the refrigerator just in case.
No, you can bring it to me and bring that cup, and you can give Miss Fanny put some chips on her plate, cause she don't want that. But yeah, I'm
Is
back.
that your son?
No, that's my daughter.
Oh, your
The one
daughter.
that
Oh,
the 16-year-old one. Yeah,
okay.
she been with me at work all day.
Where's your cup?
The blue cup that's in the kitchen. Yeah, that's my daughter. The one that's bipolar and schizophrenic. One that be in the hospital all the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she can't go back to the school.
She sounds so sweet.
Yeah, she a sweetheart. Yeah, when it's her, she got like four people. Four. Wait, it's Paris, Joy. She got four people in the head.
Are you open to talking about that? We're gonna do that another.
Oh, I have no problem with talking about that. Girl, this open panel right now. We don't talk about the situation where we have this open panel. I don't hide nothing. I'm not ashamed of nothing.
Yeah, you said she has four personalities.
Mm-hmm.
Who are
She
they?
got she got four different people in her head. I tell you, I gotta remember the names. One named Joy. Joy is the sweet one. One
Mm-hmm.
named X. One named X Bara. She she the mean one. Then you got Zero. She in the middle. Then we just got a new character open up, and his name is DVL. She said that stands for devil. She's not actually my child.
Mm-hmm.
She's my best friend's daughter, and she's a twin. And both of them, schizophrenic and everything. And she she my friend can't handle her, and
Okay.
yeah, she couldn't have. So she sent her to me and Jay, and I don't have her now. What, 3 years now? Yeah, 3 years.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
And
She
and so it's double trouble with them together.
no, she
No,
got the other twin.
no, I'm saying that's why they separated them because that was too much for her mom.
Yeah, they good. I never known it to be good and bad twin, but it's actually it is. Now she is the one with me.
Mm-hmm.
She's sweet. She's real sweet, real nice, but she she's very how manipulative. How you say that?
Manipulative.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And see the other twin, she at first we thought it was her. Her name is Martavia, and the
Mm-hmm.
other twin is Shatavia. So I have Martavia,
Mm-hmm.
and Shatavia is she not she not bright like Martavia.
Mm-hmm.
Martavia is the mastermind of everything they do. So they couldn't really be around each other like that because they'll fight each other. They don't have pull knives and
Oh wow.
everything on each other. So that's why when I had did the mental thing that is real, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
because I have to, we know when the other peoples are coming out. We know because
How
she have a look
so?
on her face.
Oh,
Did you
her
clean that stuff up? You wipe the table down too? Go wipe that table. No, you didn't. You saying yeah?
so her face and her mannerisms change.
Yeah, it changed. Like if her eyes roll in the back of her head, when
The hot dog that's in a pan.
you can leave that. You can leave that there. You can leave it.
And chili.
Ain't that much in there, is it? Throw the rest of it. Um, like when somebody's trying to come up,
Mm-hmm.
they her eyes are rolled at the top of her head. That's how we know somebody's coming up. And you'll know which person is coming up because they all have different personalities.
Oh wow.
So yeah. So my friend, my best friend, she had put her in the hospital, and she had well, she ended up going in the hospital because of the fact that she had tried to um put some allegation on my friend's wife, but she so she couldn't go back to the house. So we told me and Jay said we'll take her, and she been with us ever since she got out the hospital. She had stayed a year in the hospital,
Mm-hmm.
but
Have
she a
her
sweetheart.
have her episodes been? Have you ever had a manic episode with her where it's one of them like the devil that you're talking about?
Hmm.
Have you had one of those episodes where the family isn't safe, or your son isn't safe, or the baby? Like,
Oh no, this is the thing. She's not gonna do anything to anybody. What she'll do, she'll harm herself first.
oh, okay. Hey,
And
Kevin.
we only had two of those episodes where she harmed herself. What's that on your leg right there? Come here. Turn around to the side. Oh, you skint your leg. Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I was doing my teacher thing, and I didn't know that this was cut right here, and I didn't feel it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Mm,
Um, hey Kev. Hey
Shooter's here.
love.
Shooter's here too, Miss Renee.
Huh?
Shooter's here too.
Who?
Shooter.
Oh, hey shooter. But no, she knows she knows but she when they come out, they're they make her do things but she hadn't did nothing in a minute.
Oh, okay.
Because when they do come out or something like that, we didn't know that she had harmed herself,
Mhm.
and she had covered up her arms, and we was at my family reunion, and she had on a short sleeve shirt, and that's when we noticed about. We never knew, but she always harmed herself. She never tried to harm nobody else.
Oh. So
She
she's not going to school. So are you homeschooling her?
No, the teacher comes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
they come to the teacher. Oh, she was supposed to come today, ain't it?
No,
Oh,
she'll come back in 2 weeks since we had spring break.
oh, okay,
Oh,
okay, okay. No, the teacher comes to the house. The school wanted her to stay home because she had to go in the hospital. But she a sweetheart. She a sweetheart when she not doing crazy stuff.
mhm. Do you let her visit with her sister or?
We tried that. Was it this summer or last summer? This summer. Yes, this summer passed. That the summer that passed. Yeah, her sister had came down. They don't get they don't get along. They look just alike. The
Oh,
only way you could tell the difference between them, I think Shatavia is more bigger than Martavia, but I don't know now because Martavia don't got a little chunky.
oh, okay.
So you could tell because one is bigger than the other. But as far as looking at, like, if you didn't know them, you would
Mhm.
see. I mean, they look exactly alike.
Oh,
They sit they sit down alike. They hold their head the same way. They do everything alike. Period.
wow.
That's why I said. I mean, those who are dealing with kids with schizophrenic and bipolarness, it's something serious.
Yeah.
It really is. But the thing of, I mean, don't get me wrong. Now, some of the people in their head want her to harm somebody, but she won't do it.
Yeah.
She'll rather either cut herself or burn herself, and we don't tell her about that. She can't do that. But don't get she talked to them.
Oh, really?
hmm She talked to him the other night. I heard you in there talking. She in there holding a whole conversation.
Oh, wow.
She'll hold a whole conversation, and she was just in there I don't know I don't know which one she was talking to, but whoever it was had her laughing and going out because her room is right across from mine.
Oh, okay. I commend you on taking her in.
Huh?
I said I commend you for taking her in.
Girl, you don't know how many kids we don't took in.
I
Oh
know.
my lord, child. Oh my lord. Oh,
And your blessings are gonna be endless because of that.
that's all we do. Most of our kids are kids that we don't raise.
Yeah.
Martha, go put this in the trash can in that trash can. Yeah, she's 16. She's 16 years old. But she has a mind of a 8-year old.
Oh, okay.
But the thing is also too, she kind of smart a lot. She's kind of smart.
Yeah, she does sound intelligent.
She's very polite now. She's very very polite. She's very polite. So sometimes I let since she been back, I've been letting her come up here because she blend right on in with these people crazy ones I got up here at work.
Oh, okay.
Because they'll sit down and hold a conversation there. They'll hold a conversation with her like no other. She'll hold a conversation right with them. I said, yup, all y'all need to be together. Now watch it. Watch it. When she come in. Come here, Martavia. Say hey to everybody in my chat.
Hey,
Hey, boo.
how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
How's your day been?
It's been okay.
Oh, that's good. You enjoy being at work with your mom?
Yes,
Oh,
it's
you do?
fun.
Oh, did you get you a hot dog too?
Yes, I got one hot dog because that's all I wanted was one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sweet.
Yeah, she a sweetheart when she want to be. Until she thought we stopped fussing at her.
Well, that's a typical teenager, though.
Somebody said, Shooter said, she says, hi, little mom. She's like, how you doing today?
I'm doing okay.
Yeah. So I mean, it's challenging when I mean I feel and I do commend parents that are do have ones who are special needs and need some attention. I do commend them because it's a job. It
Mm-hmm.
really is dealing with you know and when she's getting feeling some type of way, she'll tell us.
Oh, okay. So she expresses herself well.
Oh yeah, she can express herself. She just gotta, how can I say it? She gotta know how to deal with them when they come up.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't like really how they came up.
Whenever I was 5.
No, I'm talking about have Joy and Xvi
Oh,
came up lately.
yeah. Joy, she stayed back though because the other ones, they haven't been okay. The conversation I had was when they wanted me to, you know,
Cut yourself. When?
the other night.
Why you ain't gonna tell me?
Because you were asleep. And plus, Joy, she told me not to.
Oh, well, if Joy handle it, then it's fine. But if everybody else come up, you know what to do. Come and tell me, or tell Jay, so we know.
Yeah, but they've been present a lot. Like a lot. Like they'll stay for like a couple of hours, like 4 to 7 hours, and then when I go to sleep, they make me dream.
Oh, okay. Bad dreams are good dreams.
Some bad, some good. Like the other night, I coughed up blood, and they were screaming in my ear. I told my Jay about it, but she just said it was probably because of stress.
Yeah. Yeah, we do, we stay with a shooter. We be on her. She like she not supposed to be in the room with the door closed. She can't close the door.
Mm-hmm.
She she when she's in the room. I mean, she be fine when she have be in the room. Maybe because she been in because she lately she had got in trouble. And I think they bother her more like when she's like, there's no activities going on. Like she got in trouble, so she can't watch the TV in the room. She can watch the
Mm-hmm.
TV in the living room, but she can't watch the TV in the room. So we try not to let her be in the room by herself all the time. Well,
Oh, okay.
yeah, she has to be around everybody else. But she been doing pretty good. I mean, she learning to fight them. So when they come in her head or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
she learning to fight them. You know.
So how did you get introduced to the last one that just showed up?
Um, DVR been back.
But Joy, she always tells him not to.
Oh, so she keeps him back. So he hasn't came back. It's just been the good one that's been up front.
The bad one right now is Lazaria, the Queen of Harm.
Who is that?
Remember Lazaria, I told you about. I drew you a picture of Lazaria the other. Well, no, it was last year. The one with the sharp teeth.
Yeah,
That one.
she's back.
Yeah.
You got a new pope.
Yeah, I got a couple of them.
You have one of those.
So I thought she was gone, but she's back.
Oh,
See, go get that to Miss Fanny. Um, but she wasn't really a threat. I don't know. That's the one that made you cut yourself. Oh well, she bad. I'm gonna have to let Jay know about that because I didn't know she was back. So now it's five of them.
No, 10.
What? Oh, what?
Because the other ones, they come up at the hospital whenever. I remember at the hospital I cut. The
No.
other, I cut it at the hospital. Well, Miss J knows about it, but remember that fight I had at the hospital with the girl?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's who made me. That's who triggered them and made me.
When you had fought the girl. Okay. Yeah. She goes to the doctor. She take medicine. She take medicine. She had told me she was at the hospital. She had got into a fight with somebody at the hospital, and she was just telling me that they 10 of them don't came back. I guess they came to gain the other. No, let me stop. 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 But
sister.
so this is what I deal with on a daily basis. My life is is crazy, but I do feel for the parents that do have kids that like her. It's a lot. It's a lot.
you a true Cancer, sis Renee.
Yeah.
You are a true Cancer.
Yeah.
I can't help it. I love kids to death.
Always taking care of somebody. Always helping.
Yeah. See, my grandkids, like the boys, that now their mother, we raised them. They was in foster. Well, they was about to go in foster care, and we got them. I got their mother at the age of, I think she was yeah, she was 13 when we got her. Me and Jay.
Mhm.
Uh, that's why I say I got a lot of kids because I have a lot. We have a lot. We have a lot.
How many of them have grown up and moved away or
Mary, Nikki, um, Reese, um, it's five of them that's grown on their own with their own kids.
mhm.
So yeah.
Do you still stay in contact with them?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yes, I'm mama.
yeah, okay.
Hell yeah. That's why I say my grand. I got so many grandkids, girl. Christmas
shooters
time. Christmas
shooters
time is hectic for us. But yeah, all we want big happy family. The kids
yeah.
they round each other. They take up for each other because they siblings. We raised them up as siblings. So
Mhm.
hmm
So you raised them all as equal. Nobody.
yeah,
Okay, that's good.
yeah, girl. My phone be off ringing off the hook all the time. What you doing, my nothing? And when something happen, me and Jay we get up, go check on our kids, go be there. Like one of our kids had just got married,
Mhm.
and yeah, then we got another one that's getting ready to get married that we got to get prepared for. But yeah, we all one big cat. You can't tell that they're not siblings. They
Yeah.
siblings. They did everything. And when I tell you, our household was always in a uproar. Then okay, um, the 4 is in South Carolina. Then we got
Mhm.
2 in Georgia, here in Georgia with us, and then yeah, then one at the house, and yeah. Mhm. Then we have a son that okay. Then our son now the one that passed away, that's Travis. It was Travis,
Mhm.
and then like Nino.
Oh, okay. Shooter was saying, "Poor baby. I'm going to be praying for y'all, and I don't have any kids, but I love kids too, Miss Renee. God, God, God has you and your wife."
Oh yeah, I gotta say he's been good to us. He's been good to us, and he's been good to us to the point that he made us have a family. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
We have like, let me see. Okay, our son that passed away, he didn't know. He didn't know that. Um, not what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking. Uh, 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 I'm getting Travis and Raheem mixed up. Raheem, he's in prison, which he'll be getting out in the next month. Next month he'll get out.
Mhm.
Matter of fact, next month on the he get out on the 12th, I think it is. Yeah, and then he get out on the 12th because it only was just 3 boys, and Nino is the baby. He's the baby.
Shooter says her wife wants kids, but I tell her we got enough kids.
Yeah, I'm done. When I tell you that I'm done, I'm done. See, that's why I'm so passionate about when somebody talk about kids. It bothers me because
Mhm.
I don't know what I go through with. I I I I help. If I could take in every kid that don't have their parent, I would take them in. I would
Yeah,
be
I know you would.
that don't have no kids, don't know what to do. I'm telling you, me and Jay. That's all I do. Like now, a young lady is having a baby and she don't want the baby, and
Mhm.
she called us and asked us did we want the baby. See, now I'm to the point we're older now and I don't want to start over.
Yeah, I know.
So and with a newborn baby, I don't want to I don't want to go through that again because
Mhm.
I'm older. So I don't want, but then at the same time my heart tells me, don't walk away. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I know physically
Mhm.
I don't want to go through it. I don't.
Yeah,
But
cause you
at,
already have a grandbaby at home, right?
huh?
Cause you already have a grandbaby at home.
Mm-hmm. I got a grandbaby at home, so I don't. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. I don't want to do it because of the fact that I know my daughter will help out.
Mhm.
We talked to her about it, and she like, she told us if that's what we want to do, she'll help out. But I don't want to put that on her because we have a 1-year-old at the house, so I
Mhm.
don't, you know what I'm saying. So since my grandboy's been gone, cause they back with their mom, so so it's been kind of peaceful, and I don't want to go through that again,
Yeah.
cause I'm getting too old.
Yeah, I
I'm,
feel you.
I'm about to be 52 in July. No, I don't want to go. And I told her like we got to go put some ice in here. We gotta live our life. I can't. I don't want to be stuck down with no baby. No.
Mhm.
But I know. But I see. But I do. I tell you this though. I do feel. I know how I am. I'm saying no now. I'm
Yeah,
saying no
you
now.
saying no now, but if you once you see that baby, you gonna be stuck.
And I love babies too. I don't be
Mhm.
want babies to grow. I love baby, but I don't wanna go through that again. I'm done. Like I say, my baby is 12 years old. He about to be 13.
Right.
And then I got enough dealing with my grandbaby. That's the one that's in the house. So
She's already one. It seemed like just yesterday she was just born.
yeah, she's one. She about to turn two in July.
Dang, that
She,
time went by fast.
yeah, it went about fast, fast. I'm telling you, she about to be 2 years old, and she's a hell. She's hell. But I mean, that's why I'm so compassionate about kids, because I don't like for people to talk about kids, because I know that the kids that I have raised and what they don't went through in their life. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like that. I don't. I can't deal with that. Now
Right.
Travis,
I think
Travis is, huh?
I think a lot of mothers don't be behind that type of, when you're getting into it with people online.
Yeah,
You have a lot of people that don't engage in that because the kids don't have anything to do with it.
they don't have nothing to do with it. Exactly. And see, and that's why I say, when you talk about kids, it bothers. I mean, you really want to upset me, talk about kids, because you don't know the struggle and stuff that I don't went through as far as taking care of kids that have been, you know, abused, and they not with their real parents and all this.
Hmm.
And that's why I can't get with that.
Yeah.
That's something I just can't get, because I know what I'm going through, what I went through with raising these kids. God, we have emptied our bank account out just to take care of kids that didn't belong to us.
Hmm. Shooter
So,
says Shooter says she has two dogs right now, and she said her wife is 56 and she's 49, and that's what I tell her. We're too old to be dealing with kids now. Dogs are just like kids too. You got insurance on them. They gotta have
mhm.
shots. You gotta pay for grooming. You gotta pay for their food and this and that. I mean, that's just like having another child too, Shooter.
Hey, give me a cup of water, please.
Yeah, a couple of them.
Thank you.
Your cup is on the table. You could have went to the thing and got some water out of there.
Oh, he's gonna get out.
Okay.
Shooter says if it comes down to it, she'll get somebody's child and raise them because we both love kids. I have 10 nieces and nephews and 25 great nephew and nieces.
Mm.
That's enough kids right there, Shooter. You can take care of them and then send them back home. Spend some time with them and send them back home. That's enough kids right there.
That's what I was saying. Like, one of my kids that raised up in the home, she's a police officer.
Oh, okay.
She's a police officer, and she has two kids. She be like, she called all the time. She called. Matter of fact, she called last night. Tell my mom, what y'all doing? So just to see, my that's why whenever I raise kids, I make sure they have a tight knit, because of the fact that they don't have their real parents. So I make it where they be tight knit. My kids, they all call each other, they all hang out, they all come home, whenever we have the holidays or whatever. Um we all be together. I'm gonna do a family portrait. I had already talked to them about it.
Uh-huh.
And like when Travis passed it, I mean, the kids, they went crazy, because all the kids, they loved him, because they know that, they know he always, he's special needs or whatever. So everybody took care. I can say I raised some good damn kids. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I can tell with the ones I've interacted with, you've done a great job.
Yeah, and it's nothing that I wouldn't do for them. They call me, I'm drop rock and roll for them, and I go out and show out. Ooh, I
Yeah.
was show out about mine, honey. They didn't come out my crotch, but I was show out about mine.
Mhm.
And they know it. They know me and Jay would show out. We'll drop and rock and roll for them, and they would drop and rock and roll for us. So I don't have no problem, as far as our kids. I don't have. I got a lot of kids.
Mhm.
I got a lot of kids. I got a lot of grandkids, and I haven't became a great grandma yet. I mean, a great grandma yet, but a grandma, yeah, but not great. So. That's why and then I have to deal with. I mean, not only that, I have to deal with my sister kids.
Oh yeah,
And
that's right.
yeah,
So
so
you share them with your mom.
yeah, they'll be here Saturday. The girls will be here Saturday, and they have an older sister. She lives in North Carolina, so she's gonna come down so she can see her siblings. And like I said, I have joint custody with my mom with them. So
So
my mom can't make no decisions without me when it comes to
oh,
them.
okay. Now they're with her
Hmm.
full time, and they just visit, on
Yeah,
holidays and the weekends or when time permits.
yeah. Whenever time permit, they
Okay.
been on the holidays, spring break, and summers.
Okay.
But sometimes my mama bring them and they'll come for a weekend or something like that. But they'll be here Saturday because they on their spring break, so they'll be with me. And then the 10-year-old, well, she's not 10. I keep thinking she keep taking her back to 10, but the one that's about to be turned 14, her dad still living. She had to spend time with me and her dad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But
So
they don't have to. I mean, since your mom has them full time, that they're only going to one school.
yeah, but I think most of my niece that's 13, her father he want her, so that's gonna be a court thing that's gonna go on because that is his child, you
Yeah.
know. But the 8-year old, um her dad is the one that killed my sister. So my mom, and that's why I said when I tell you I've been through a
Mhm.
lot. I mean, from the time my child and my sister passed away, then I not only had to deal with the fact that my sister passed away, deal with the fact I had to go to court, take my mama to court. I had, what I'm saying, I had to go do stuff that I shouldn't have done and went through.
Mhm.
But so my mind is just like running,
Mhm.
and I came a long way. That's why I say I'm anger inside. I have anger inside because I've been through a lot and I did a lot, and it's still that's excuse me. I still got pain because I got pain because of you of the understanding. Like the other night when we was on Trolling Dog,
Mhm.
and they was talking about the guy, I mean the girl that killed her husband.
Mhm.
So it when I hear stuff like that, it bothers me because it makes me reflect on the fact of what happened to my sister. Because at the end of the day, she got taken away for no reason.
Mhm.
No reason. So that kind of bothers me when I hear stuff like that. And it like open it's like it opened my door. My door is not all the way closed. So
Mhm.
it opened that door and it made me go back and relive everything. Relive everything.
Yeah, and that's why your week has been so hard because not only are you celebrating a birthday of a child that you've lost, but talking about current events triggered something.
What today's date?
Today is the today is the 30th. Yeah, today is the 30th.
And today, see, this week is awful. It's awful for me because today's date is his death date.
Oh, that's right. He did pass right after his birthday.
Yeah,
Called in.
on the 30th.
What they say?
So, like we said, we understand what you are going through. A
Monday.
lot, a lot of
He
us
wouldn't be
can
able to get
relate,
my
and
food.
but most of us are concerned.
Yeah,
And
coach.
sometimes, if you need to pull away from this app, you
Yeah,
have to,
yeah, I have it. Young around me.
because people don't care about what you've been through. They gonna troll and
Before you
talk
know it.
noise anyway. They don't care.
I gotta go my nose. I'm gonna pay it.
Yeah,
And this,
and
and this,
like I say, it. I mean, this just a bad. It was just a bad week for me. Like I say, um, with like I say, he went right after his birthday, because when he went, his birthday was on a Wednesday, and
mhm,
he left that Friday. He left Friday morning on the 30th. So, it just been a bad. This week right here. I could just say that it just been a bad week for me. And then I'll heal back. I'll heal, and then come July, like the 4th of July is hard for me because my sister got killed on the 3rd of
yeah,
July. So it's horrible, and I talk about it a lot, a lot. It helps me when I talk about it, because if I shut up and don't express what I'm feeling, it would bring me down.
mhm,
And so I talked about, like, the other day I was just in the house, and my sister death is more hurtful. And now I won't say it like that. I'm gonna say it like, because I want to put it the right way. My son death, um, my son death, I knew, I was expecting it. I know that it was coming,
mhm,
but go give me that phone. My sister one was unexpected,
mhm,
and I think I don't want to be selfish, but that just how I think it's more because of the fact that I had time to spend with him, and I had time to know, I know that it was gonna come.
mhm.
But with her, I didn't know.
So you're still grieving.
I'm more, and it's not. I'm more grieved for her
Mhm,
because of the fact that it was unexpectedly.
mhm.
Then I did with my son, because I know peace. I made peace with that. You know what I'm saying? I laid in the bed with him. I rubbed his head. I rubbed his stomach. You know what I'm saying? I held him. I bathed him. You know what I'm saying? So I spent time with him, listened to music with him, read a book to him, all that. But then when it came to her death, all I know is me and her had went out of town together, had a good time,
Mhm.
and she dropped me off, and that was the last time that I physically seen her, is when she dropped me off. So
Yeah.
it makes it, you know what I'm saying, it's different. The deaths are different, and I
Mhm.
agree different on both of those, because again, I spent time with my child. I spent time with my sister, but just the idea of me seeing her pull away and not knowing that was gonna be the last time I see her.
Yeah. Do you feel like being on this app helps or hinders your healing?
It helps. I'm not gonna say that it's hindering I mean, that it holds it up. No, it helps, because I go in other rooms and I hear other people that have been what I went through and understand
Yeah.
that sometimes I get down, because me and my sister was my best friend. My
Yeah.
sister was my everything. We was like husband and wife. We was like twins. We did everything together. Everything together. Everything together.
Hey, honeybee.
Hey, honeybee. So it's like, it's like when she left, it's like part of me left with her because of the fact that Chris, don't sit here and play with me, and you know you're not supposed to be smoking, and you on an oxygen tank. Don't do that. And I'm sitting right here, and you let me see you smoke. David, it's not funny because you shouldn't have gave him that cigarette. He's not supposed to smoke. And look at how he coughing. Go get your oxygen tank.
Put that cigarette out before you go get that oxygen tank.
No, he gonna smoke right here in my face. Like I right here. Now what you was asking me?
No, you answered it. You said it doesn't hinder you from healing when you're online. Because you
It
know
don't.
some people gonna be on BS regardless.
Yes. Hey TT.
Hey TT. I
Let,
think TT just went live. Or she getting ready to go live.
you getting ready to go live, TT?
Because we can definitely go over there. I gotta go pick up my boo.
But and you know, and when the things that go on about the thing, and he was, I'm not gonna even tell you no lie. My sister husband, he was a good guy.
Mm-hmm.
He really was a good guy. I'm not gonna lie. He was a good guy. But then I realized he was a sheep. I mean, he was a wolf in sheep clothing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, TT. So I got along good with him. I mean, he was a giving person. He would give you the shirt off his back. See, and that's the thing that I didn't understand, that how he could have went down that road.
Right. Were they getting a divorce or something? How did that go wrong?
It went left because he made a mistake and he got a girl pregnant.
Oh,
And the girl had the baby. He went to court, not without my sister knowing, and gave up his rights because he didn't want her to know that he did that. But my sister ended up finding out that he did have a baby on. She could take anything. She could have took the cheating on her and all that, but having a baby on her was something that she could not handle.
yeah.
So, I'm thinking, I'm thinking out the box. Maybe he felt like, I done messed up my marriage. You know what I'm saying? My wife gonna leave me, and so I guess he felt like he didn't want her to leave. He didn't want her to leave him. So he got jealous, and he got, hey Thug, hey love. So I
Hey,
think he got jealous, and he felt, I guess he felt the option that I rather for her to leave this earth than for me to lose her. I don't know. I'm just throwing the theory out there. You know what I'm saying? I
yeah.
don't know, but I don't know what made him snap like that. And that's why we have to be careful, because when you're in a relationship and somebody love you so hard, that's why I don't never ever want to hear nobody say they love somebody to death,
Right.
because some people literally could love somebody to death.
Yeah.
Meaning, you know what I'm saying? They would literally take your life. That they, you know what I'm saying? They literally can take their life away from them because they don't want to let go. And
Mm-hmm.
my sister like changed her life. But then again, hold up. I sitting in the courtroom and listening to what all said. But
Mhm.
they did bring up they pulled his phone record and he was talking to his cousin. And I think he had got into some trouble. And I'm thinking that he did it for insurance money
Mhm.
because before he planned it out as far as to bring her out, he did say in his text to his cousin, he's like, "Do you think I should go in there and slit her throat?"
What?
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah. So that's when I started thinking, well, he was start planning to do it. But the only thing that saved her that saved her was because his daughter, their daughter was in the bed with her. Because at the time my niece was 4.
Mhm.
Yeah, she was 4 years old. Hmm. So it would have been he was trying to make it like a crime of passion, like he's like she was cheating on him and all that, which wasn't true or whatever the case may be.
Mhm.
But he called her out the house. She was in the house. She was at home, and he called her and told her that him and the baby been in a car accident, and he knew when she found out about the baby.
Yeah, she was gonna come.
Yeah. So that's how. That's why it's like every people got to be careful who they dating, and you got to know you if you don't want to be with somebody,
Just leave.
just leave. If you felt the need that you feel the need that you want to sleep with other people, leave. If you got it, you know what I'm saying. Don't stay into something because of the fact you think that's the best thing that you need to do. No, if you're not happy, get up and get out that relationship and go.
Oh.
Don't stay in a relationship where you want to be able to do your thing and holding somebody else back. You can't do that. You can't. I mean, you can do it, but that's not a way to go. That's not a way to go. Let somebody go if you're not happy. If you're
Oh.
not happy and you want to be free, be free.
Oh.
It's too many people in the world for you not to be free. It's too many people in the world that you can get with. Sometimes people stay in a relationship with somebody thinking it's the best thing, when in reality it's not. It's not. You have to let that person go and you gotta move on. You might be trying to hold on, like how Tyler Perry said, people try to hold on to something that God is trying to tear apart.
Yep.
So why I'm gonna stay in a relationship with somebody knowing that I want to be out here doing my own thing. I want to be free. I could be single, date who I want to date, and that's that. But then when you try to be in a relationship and then you cheating out here with these different people, you being selfish. Cause you can be free and do your thing.
Mhm.
But you don't want the other person to go out and do their thing and be because you got a good thing. But still at the end of the day, be free. Relationship is a job. It's a job for real. And you got so much stuff you got to put in to make that relationship work. And I
Yep.
understand the fact that when they say tell somebody fight for your relationship, why should I have to fight so hard to have a relationship? Why I gotta fight so hard to be in a relationship? You shouldn't have to fight like that. When
No.
you're miserable and you're unhappy, go. Period. People think because they get into a marriage or a relationship that they own that part. No, you don't own that part. You don't own nothing but yourself. You don't own the fact that you got your partner or your wife or husband that you got to be stuck.
Yeah. And I think people need to learn how to be by themselves, how to date themselves, how to be alone. Like
Right.
I love my peace. I don't have to deal with nobody lying, being conniving, you know. Uh I can kind of relax cuz I'm not doing so much catering. Like you said, it's a job. It takes work. And being married for 14 years, like that took a lot out of me. So I like being single. I'm a homebody. I work from home. My kids are happy. Like
And
I
people
don't.
don't get that.
Yeah,
Yes,
people don't
I
get that.
understand. I understand you want to you know you want to try to make your relationship work. If that other party is not trying to make that relationship work, that's your sign right there. It's time to let it go. It's time to,
Exactly.
it's time to let it go. People got to learn to be free. I mean, to be single.
Mhm.
You
And you
got to learn that. You can't. You just can't. Just because somebody else decide that they're gonna move. I mean, move on, and you scared to go out here and be by yourself.
I'm telling you,
No.
a lot of people don't even think that's possible. People will look at you and judge you and think that you're doing this and that when you simply being by yourself. Like
Right.
that's a possible thing. Everybody not in the
And
street.
that's
Everybody not
a
laid
little
up with
time.
multiple
When
people.
you get to that
Like
point that you gotta be by yourself, that means that's time for you. That's your time to be by yourself, to gather your thought and redo your life.
exactly.
BC said it took me 11 months to find my peace because I had so much family problems going, dealing with. And
Yeah.
it is. That's when you gotta see what people don't understand. Can nobody make you happy better than yourself?
Yes.
The only person that can make you happy is yourself. And if you don't, when you giving the other person that you're with your power, you cannot let nobody take your power away from you. People get into a relationship and they get comfortable and they like, I'm doing everything that I need to do. I'm gonna get them, let them be control of everything. No, no, you gotta stand for yourself because you gotta understand if you're not happy, that relationship not gonna be happy.
Mm-mm.
It's not gonna be. It's not gonna work.
It's definitely
I
not.
don't care how much you try. You gotta, it's not gonna work. You gotta make yourself happy first. You gotta love you. And when you start loving you, can't nothing or nobody change that. That means you are not gonna accept nothing they throw out to you. You're not gonna accept that.
I'm gonna go on mute. I gotta go pick the baby up.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
You're not gonna accept that. I'm not accepting nothing that nobody gonna throw. If you can't make me happy and I can't make you happy, why in the hell we still in this relationship? I don't care how much you love a person. Why is you still there? Because at the end of the day, that same problem that made you unhappy still gonna be there if it's not correct. You gotta correct that. No. And see, and that's why we talking about people don't understand communication is the key. You gotta communicate on everything. You gotta communicate when you're unhappy, when that person you with ain't doing what they supposed to do for you, how you wanted to go along, and y'all don't agree to it, and they not making you happy. You gotta communicate with that person and let them know, oh, babe, you need to sit down because we gotta have this talk because I'm feeling some type of way, and you can't come to no agreement, and it keep on. That mean that's your red flag. It's time for you to pick that red flag up and move the hell on. Sometimes it takes to get away from that person that you with for them to open up and see the and see they smell the coffee and see what's really going on. Took me 12 years to walk away from my ex. I wanted to work. I wanted to work it. I gave up everything to work it out. It just didn't work. You know why, BC? Because that flag was right there and you kept stumbling over it. It took you 12 years. That flag been right in front of you for 12 years. And you kept walking over and walking over it. You could have been gone, been on, got into another relationship, hell, just been free. But you kept walking over that same flag when it was showing you it's time to go. It ain't gonna work out. It's not gonna work out. Why you think we got grandparents who been married 60 and 70 years? They communicated. Watch how your grandfather, not the new grandfathers, I'm talking about the old school grandfather. Watch how they treated them wives. The grandma was the head of the house. The grandfather was the one going out there doing what they got to do to take care of the family. But the grandma was holding it down. You know why they marriage last the way it did 70, 80 years? You know why? Because that grandfather respected his wife and listened to what she had to say, and they came to an agreement. That's why their marriage lasts so long. We don't do that no more. We don't have that no more. We don't have those type of husbands like that or wives like that. When you got a partner that communicate with you about any and everything for the refrigerator. Any and everything, that communication and that loyalty is the key, people. Go back and watch your grandma and your grandpa and watch how your marriage ended up being. Watch it. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. Somebody that been married a long time. And you can sit there asking, well, how did y'all make y'all marriage last this long? Because of the way the grandfather moves with his wife. Yes, I did. I did want to see the red. I didn't want to see the red flag, but when you have so much invested, it don't matter because you have something invested. That don't mean nothing. That's material shit. Shit you can get back again, maybe tenfold more. Invest. It don't matter because you invested in something. You want to work it out. She thought the grass was greener on the other side, and which we always do. We do always think the grass is greener somewhere else.
What happened? What happened, BC, when she got on the other side? She thought the grass was greener, but she got over there and it was some turf.
Well,
Water your turf. You can't come back on this side.
right. See, that's the thing. We gotta stop ignoring those flags, people. When they come up, them flags come up for a reason. It's a reason that you get the red flag. Just don't let that mud just pop up and you just walk all over it. No, no. Your mate, whoever you date, whoever you marry, they supposed to be your best friend. That's who your best friend is. Oh, yeah, you got best friend in the street, but who you with and who you date, that's your best friend. We want to marry our best friend. After you get married, ain't no, yeah, you got friends you don't been with for years and years, and we call them our best friend. But once you marry somebody, that's your best friend. That means y'all got to do everything together. Put that in the bag and this meat. That's your best friend. Yeah, that's who you run. That's who you run with. No, we're taking that home. Get See, that's what we don't. That's what we don't understand. That at your mate, you should be able to tell your mate any and everything.
Yeah,
You should.
absolutely.
It shouldn't be nothing you shouldn't be able to tell your friend. I mean your mate. Right now I'm talking about as far as marriage. You gotta start making your relationship before y'all get married into a into the best friend. But once you get married, you all in. You all in. I think that's what people don't get. That's on you. You should not. You if you having a bad day, you supposed to come home to your best friend and tell your best friend what's going on with you. Why you upset? Why the day is not going right for you?
Yeah, and you have to have that type of communication and leave everybody else
Go
out your
put it in my car.
business.
Your keys in the
Go get it.
You
Yeah.
heard me? You got to
What'd you
keep
say?
people out your business too.
You gotta do what?
You have to keep people out of your business because when you involve other people, say for instance, family members, okay, you let your family member know that you upset with your mate,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
y'all go and fix it. But when you go around your family members again, they still stuck in
They
that
don't like.
negative.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why you're not
Hmm.
supposed to involve people in your business. You should be able to talk to your mate and work things out.
But see, no, because see, this day and time, everybody's so busy trying to pick up the phone and
And put
telling
it on
everybody
social
what's
media.
going on.
Yeah.
What goes on in your house stays in your house.
Yeah.
It don't supposed to go no further. Yeah, sometimes you might need somebody to talk to. You need somebody to talk to. You talk to the person that you got the problem with.
Mhm.
You need to be the same thing that you about to tell that person that don't live in your household. That is your friend or your family member. You could tell your mate. Period. You telling somebody it should be the person that you already mad with, or the one that you already got the problem with. That's who you need to tell. I'm not saying every relationship is perfect, huh? Who what? Oh yeah, they put a plate ready. You can have it. And there's some more about them. You know that house up. You know that house up right there. Monte old house up too. Yeah, I know. Oh bedroom. I know. But that's who you tell it to. You don't tell it to nobody else. You gotta spill your beans, spill it to that person who did that, who did something to you. Period point blank. People don't understand. You gotta learn, people. You gotta learn. And if somebody don't want you, let them go. Let them go on. Don't try to think that you feel the need that you gotta kill them to make them stay with you. You ain't gotta kill nobody. You ain't gotta put your hand on nobody. Period. You ain't take her out. Period.
Right. BCWB said, I told her I don't want nothing to do with her no more. I gave her everything. Communication is key of a relationship, and that's something that we didn't have. Why keep
And
talking
that's
to
why the
her?
relationship didn't work because of the communication one there.
Right. He said, why are
Communicate
you talking
is the
to people that
communication
don't
is the
talk to you?
glue to your relationship, people. That's the glue that holds you together. Communication is the one that hold it together. I'm telling you, you cannot if you don't have no communication, you don't have no relationship. Why
Mm-mm.
keep talking to someone that doesn't talk back? That I and you know why you keep talking to someone that don't talk back? They again there go your other flag. They don't want it. They done with the relationship. It's over with. You can't talk to yourself. If they ain't talking back to you, then you know what? Move around.
Yep.
If you don't sit there and talk to them and tell them what is it that I need to do to try to change and make this relationship work, and they don't give you no answer, that's your other flag. Get the hell on. You don't need to keep going through no 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 flags. When you could go when the first flag show up, you do what you supposed to do. That means kick rocks and keep it going because evidently it's not gonna work out.
Mhm.
That means that's not the one for you.
Mhm.
Stop trying to settle for whatever that comes your way. When somebody don't want to be bothered, sometimes people don't know how to express to somebody that they don't want to be bothered no more, that they're done. So they'll sit there and deal with whatever it is. Hell no. If you don't want to be in it, you don't want to be in it. Period. Stop trying to fix something that probably ain't even broke. That means if it ain't running like it's supposed to be, that means they don't want to deal. And you just got to get it through your head to deal with it and move on. Stop being scared to get out here in this world because you don't build something with somebody and they don't feel the need that they don't want to be with you no more because you don't build them a castle. Keep on building the castles until you get the right person to live in it.
Mhm.
Everything is not perfect, but if you sit there and you don't show that you trying to fight for this relationship and they just don't care, move on. Let it go. Forget all the stuff that you don't build together. Because obviously they don't have forgot what y'all don't build together. They just don't want to be there no more. And the only person that's holding them up is you. Because some people feel sorry, oh, I don't want to go because I know they need it. No, the hell they don't. Because when you move on, actually decide to move on and get on your way, and they find somebody else that's gonna help them that the way they wanted to be helped, you got to keep going until you get to the right one. You be holding trying to get with these people that's not the right one for you, and the person that's in the back that's supposed to be for you standing back there waving their hand at you to tell you to bring your ass on. But you too gullible trying to stay with something that is not right for you.
And it's important to heal, and it's important to be by yourself.
It is. You can't jump in one relationship and then jump into another. You got to take time to regroup and think about what went wrong in the relationship that you just left out. So when you get to the other relationship,
You
you'll
don't
know
come
what to
with
do.
baggage.
Yeah, you won't be carrying. For one, won't carry no baggage, and two, you'll know what is the right thing to do. You won't do the same thing that you did in the last relationship. To anyone, if you are in a toxic relationship or a dysfunctional relationship, get out of it. And now I find God. That's why I don't like big drama. I go through whole right. I feel you, BC, and you're right. And you in a toxic relationship, let it go, y'all. Stop being. See, if you let it go, we won't have to be dealing with all these killings, all these people getting mad because they don't want to let somebody go. You all you gotta do is sit down with that person and let that person know, look, I'm not happy with you. It ain't working out between us. See what make these people upset and do the things that they do because of the fact that you just automatically just go out and cheat and do what you want to do. No, when you simply can have the conversation and let that person know I'm tired. I'm gone. I don't want it. You're not making me happy. Whatever you need to say to that person, but communicate with them. When you don't communicate, that's when things go bad. And then when you see that person start acting real nutty, then you already know, "Oh, I'm with a crazy one. Yeah, I'm definitely finna go. I'm definitely finna go." And no, you could say to make me stay, because you don't nut it up. Stop trying to hold on to stuff that God trying to tear apart. Learn, people. Learn it. Stop holding on to something that God trying to tear apart. He trying to tear apart for a reason, so that you don't get to where you have to get killed. or where you got to be miserable. You see every sign that comes in front of you. Period, point blank. Ain't no excuses. And see the ones that have long relationship, years and years of relationship, over 20 years, over 25 years, over 30 years. No, don't get me wrong now. I'm not gonna say you're not gonna have ups and downs because you're supposed to have ups and downs. See, the ups and downs is what trying to show you your little points that you need to know, and you got to correct them. That's the ups and downs. That's what ups and downs is. So when you go through the ups and downs and you fix it, then you fix it and it moves on. Yeah, you good. Because you don't hear from him, so you know that the mistake that he don't put in front of you, that for you to fix it and it's going right, then you move on to the next problem and fix that, and then you're gonna get to your happy place. That's when the person is really meant for you, and that's how you end up with the years of relationship or marriage. God broke comes for exactly, exactly, BC. It's the reason why people start listening at that. See, this is the thing, people, too. You gotta pray on your relationship. See, this the people don't pray together no more. Husband and wives don't pray together no more. You know the saying, the family that prays together stays together. Nobody don't take the time out and pray with each other. People going to bed with their mate every night. You mad. You going to bed mad. Who to say you gonna wake you or that person gonna wake up the next morning? So now you don't went to bed. See, this is the thing too, y'all. A lot of people are leaving this earth and not apologizing to the loved one that they don't hurt, or the mate that they don't been with. You don't said some stupid stuff to them, and now they go out here and they get killed. Now you sobbing and crying because of the fact that you didn't get the chance to tell that person that you were sorry. When first of all, you shouldn't even went to bed mad with each other. Mm-mm. Then you bring up, then you be mad, and then you bring what y'all was arguing about with, and on that Thursday, you bring it over to Friday, and you still be mad. Then it goes over to Saturday when you should have left that shit right there on Thursday. You don't bring it to a whole new day. Hey, Don. Hey, Boo. You don't bring that over to the next day. You left what y'all had going on that Thursday. You leave it right there. You don't hold no grudge like that. I'm gonna tell you something. One thing about me, I get mad at you. I'm mad at you. I'm gonna go cool off. I'm gonna give you your space. And when I come back, we gonna talk about it. Matter of fact, if we ain't talked about it before I don't walk off to go get some cooling, we don't need to talk about it at all. Because evidently it couldn't have been that serious that the fact that we couldn't talk to each other. So, that's how I be. These people over here, and these old people over here, be fighting and fussing with each other. But yeah, that's just how, people gotta learn. You know what? My next blog is gonna be about communication in a relationship. Because we don't get it, people. We don't get it. And you got to get it. You gotta get it. Somebody not making you happy. Move on. Move on, y'all. I'm gonna I'm getting ready to get off work, and I'm gonna end this live. I want to thank those that came in, that supported me, that continue to support me, my TDL family. Thank you for always being there for me, sweet. You always rocking with me, and everybody else there, because there's so many names, y'all. I just can't name everybody out, but I thank y'all for dealing with me with my little issue that I had, and thank you for always being there for me. And as always, if nobody told y'all they love you, Miss Renee love you. And I'm here if you need me. You need somebody to talk to. I'm here. I'm here. And I just want to say, everybody have a good day. Until the next time, I'll see you guys later.